some young fellows want to play. Come again some other day. So hey, why does all this water come from the sky? And how does it get there? Water moves into the air through what we call evaporation and falls from the sky in what scientists call precipitation, or as the rest of us call it, just plain old rain.
Ti si lani vozil tu, ne? Jan, ti si bil tu, ne?
Ja.
Še nisem vozil v kontra. Jaz lani nisem bil tu, ne?
Ma, kvečem boš, ko savš.
Po moje namočeno noter, tak? Sam ni. Samo po moje vredi je, ker se bojo ful špure naredile, več bo linije.
Ja, on je to špičo.
Itak.
To ti je za salto.
Stari, dobro.
Sam zdaj pa je ful toti ovinek štartni gorta odprt, ha?
Ja, lepo je, zdaj je dosti boljše.
Zdaj lahko kar puna gor letiš. No, we're gonna do it in Slovenian, come on. You have to translate, you have to put subtitles.
Yeah.
I will call you, you will listen to the whole thing and translate it for me.
Okay, I can do it. No, Jan will do it.
Thanks, Tim.
Jan, I know him since he was a little kid, you know, because I'm a bit older than him. So I was already racing in 85, 125, and when he was still racing in 50, 65. So basically, yes, I know him from his beginnings. It's great to see another Slovenian, especially, you know, coming from Slovenia, such a small country.
Let's hope maybe some wind and the clouds go by, so maybe no rain, but I don't think so. So it's gonna be pretty soft, I think, because it was raining the whole week. So we will see.
The weather is, they say that it's gonna rain, so we will see. But yeah, the track doesn't look too bad.
We are here together a lot of time, doing some trainings, going on the track together to check the track and stuff. Maybe talk sometimes about some lines and stuff. So yeah, not something very big, but it's always a big help, even the little things. Škaj bilo fajn, v beli opremi voziti, glede.
Ne, ti se ne spere dol ta oranž, da po mojem da nikoli.
Jaz imam belo opremo. Belo vse.
Kar stran vrš.
Samo ful drgne.
Ja, jumpi bo se pukal pa.
Hoče kdo.
Ja.
Going into the MX2 Ram qualifying race, with the weather conditions and the track conditions, one thing we do know is if you don't get a good start, then you're already on a hiding to nothing, because if you go through the first turn mid-pack, you're already covered in mud, constantly pulling tear-offs and roll-offs. That first lap was chaotic.
Oh, and the rider down here as well. Coonan down again, look.
It was just manic.
Carnage on the opening lap and a rider off the side of the track.
That was just the first 300 metres on the racetrack.
Two riders over the bars into the next corner. De Wolf is one of those riders that's down, and Benniston there as well.
The key in those conditions is stay out of trouble. Stay on two wheels more than anything else. You do that, you're going to be well placed at the end of it all.
Liam Everts up on the pegs through the turn, cool as you like. Coolest man out on track at the moment, the number 72.
Yeah, standing on the pegs, I wonder where that come from. Certainly not in the family. I grew up riding in a forest. At home we had a forest I would ride. You have to be very precise, and my dad always would tell me to stand up, like right on the ball of the feet, you know. Then he put me on the trail bike someday. I think that's where a lot of my style and techniques comes from the trail bike.
Liam Everts, Hakan Osterhagen, Rick Elzinga all stayed out of trouble. They rode to the conditions, whereas others kind of just pulled the pin and their heads exploded, and they were trying to race and they were trying to be too aggressive, and they were punished for that.
And Liam Everts wins his first Ram qualifying race, and he does it here at the Mudfest of Agueda in Portugal.
Jorge has met with some adversity. You could see the frustration, and that's the first time we've seen that from him in 2024.
Prado swings to the outside. Has he got an issue, Prado? Yeah, he's looking down. Oh, he's lost his seat. He's lost his seat.
For him to lose his seat, obviously not his fault, but it was the first time he'd really faced adversity, and eventually it was the first time that he failed to score any points in the Ram qualifying race since they counted for points, so we're talking well over a year. So for Romain and Tim and anybody who's got designs on taking that title from Jorge, the big thing they know is that if they've got a chance to beat him, they have to take it.
We had a break 2 weeks between Arco and Portugal. We saw in Arco, like, my starts were really not that good. We were working super hard with the team, change some things on the bike, change also myself, you know, the technique of the start. Actually had a good start, run a little bit wide on the first corner.
It's Prado, Gajser and Hurlings. Wow, we've got a game on.
And then was like split line, you know, I went on the inside, both of them went outside. When we came on the top, I had way better and more smoother kind of like line, you know, so I could cut a little bit.
And Gajser goes from third to first. Absolutely audacious stuff from the five-time champ, Tim Gajser.
It was a nice pass on the end, and yeah, it was a good move.
Gajser wins the Ram qualifying race here. His second of the season after winning in Argentina at the opening round of the season.
The first corner. You didn't leave until the top. Wide open.
I don't think Tim changed really a lot since the beginning. I mean, of course, when he came to us, he was a kid, and now he's a man. He has been always, you know, very quiet, humble guy. I remember the first 2 seasons, he was, many times he was on the floor, on the ground. He's, I think, also much more mature on the track when he rides. And yeah, I honestly would say he's the same guy we signed 11 years ago.
I think with Team HRC, there's that sense of quiet confidence. Even if Jorge Prado's team is on a winning streak, they know what they're capable of. They know the hard work they put in, and they know what results that they've had in the past. And you feel that within the team. They know how each other work. They work well together. So with that sense of, do you know what? Everything is going to be okay.
And now for the champions! Big congrats for your team. Thanks to join us. First time this season.
Sweet.
Too sweet?
No, no sweet.
No sweet?
No.
I like.
No. Yeah, ma he's good. He's big, ma no sweet.
Buonissimo, questo ti danno una carica per la giornata.
Sì.
Già finita.
Jumpy spoke English or Italian? Or he was trying English? Yes? Okay.
So, we have a plan now.
Yes?
She said that you're gonna bring your dog.
Next race, Tiga the dog is coming.
No.
Tiga, you know, the big one.
No, please. No.
Yes.
No, espera, no, impossible.
And jumping was all angular.
No.
Same.
Are you joking?
No,
Oh, it's called.
You're not joking?
no. No, Stella, please.
No.
And the team?
Also say yes.
No.
Sorry. Then she said that you're taking another one.
No, she won, yes.
It's Everts who leads. Elzinger there in second. The 5.16 of Langenfelder is third. Remember, he's in a battle for the championship with De Wolf, who's 10th at the moment on this opening lap. And Elzinger having a problem, losing a position. And Thibaut Benistant looking across, sees Kai De Wolf right there, he tries to put the squeeze. De Wolf would normally come here, possibly thinking of a Grand Prix victory, but Benistant making it difficult for him. And then he makes a mistake at the top, allows De Wolf through. De Wolf now up in the 4th place. Then a mess up for Elzinger. De Wolf goes through, and De Wolf now up in the 3rd. Liam Everts on a different racetrack today compared to everybody else, it seems. He wins race 1. It's his 2nd career race victory in MX2.
Yeah, you know, with Tim, it's our 11th season. We signed him in at the end of 2013. We decided to invest on a young talent. We've won something because 5 World Championship, and we had a really great time with him, and it's part of the family now.
I'm going home always, flying on Monday after the races back home to Slovenia. No, it's actually good, especially now. It's great to have my private track, you know. I have there in Tigaland, so I can do all the things. I can change the track, so it's nice. It's nice.
In one sense, it looks like there's 2 totally different worlds between Tim Gajser's team and Jan Pancar's team. You know, with Tim, you've got all the people around him. You've got this huge professional setup, which has got a family atmosphere to it. But then you have Jan Pancar, and it's basically just him and his dad.
Yeah, I mean, we are 2-man team, so definitely at times it's not easy. We can say we do really good together, and I think with the 2-man team racing in MXGP, fighting around top 10 is really good results. I think I can do even better.
With a job that perhaps takes 4 even more people for a team like Tim's, it's just Jan and his dad. So you've got that family setup, but huge level of professionalism.
He's really close to go into top 10. And you know, with the team that he have, his own private team, you know, with just his father, just heads down to see how much they have to travel. They go to every race with the campers to fix the bikes, you know, to clean them, especially after the race in Portugal. It's nice to see Jan doing so well, and I hope, you know, the team's gonna see a potential in him and give him some good offers for the future, you know, because I think he really deserves.
Look at the rain falling down here now. We knew that it was coming. We had our fingers crossed and hoped that it would stay away. But it's been persistent since Tuesday, and it's here to stay, folks.
A lot of the riders would complain about how tough the conditions were, and they were extremely difficult for everyone. But the best rider in the world is the rider that's going to be able to adapt to the most extreme conditions.
get that start good, I say like we are on a good way, you know.
Gajser leads, Everts second. Hurling's up the inside of Jonass. Look at the amount of world titles there. 14 world titles, 15 between the first 5 riders. As Hurling's decisive on the opening lap, closes down. Gajser at the top of the hill. Hurling's leads. Gajser coming back for more though. He's going to run it in hot. Be nice, boys. It's the opening lap. Don't throw it all away.
It was kind of like the same deal like Saturday, you know. It starts to rain, so we both were a bit more aggressive because we wanted to be in front, to not get roosted.
Look, again, Hurlings tries to close him off. Gajser goes through on lap 3.
On the left side of the waves, there was already super deep ruts.
2 5-time world champions going bar to bar. It's the first time we've seen it so far this year. Hurlings still there in front.
And I was going outside and kind of like there was still quite flat, and I could manage to carry a lot of momentum into the corner, and yeah, I think 1 or 2 laps before he read me because I wanted to cut across.
Showing a whole bike to Gajser on the way through. Possibly the best race of the season so far yet.
Second attempt, he thought that I'm gonna do the same, so he slowed down a little bit in the corner, but I just like said, I just went around.
Is there pass gonna happen this time around? He doesn't cut back to the inside. Hurlings loses out. Gajser, your new leader on lap 6.
2 5-time world champions, bar to bar, shoulder to shoulder, wheel to wheel, neither one giving an inch. Both guys want it, and we can see how much they want it.
Is coming alive, and Prado is down on the run towards the finish line, and he will have to come in for new gloves, surely, and maybe even goggles. He's not going to be in 4th place any longer, and we will have a new championship leader at the end of this lap, and it will be Tim Gajser.
On a good day, both riders are pretty heavy on the clutch. I would say Jeffrey even more so.
It was really, really important that you were thinking about the bike as well. On some places you had to use a lot of clutch, and then on the other part of the track you had to cool down a little bit, so to not use that much.
I think because of Jeffrey's eagerness to find his way past Tim, he wanted to get up front. And if anybody needs the points in the championship at the moment, it's Jeffrey.
Right, Hurlings, he's only 1.9 seconds behind Gajser. Is there another twist in this story? Oh, and Hurlings has an issue. His bike has stopped, he can't get going, and Harry Norton and the crew can't believe it down there either. Gajser wins race 1 in Portugal and is the new championship leader heading into race 2. Absolutely unbelievable.
Liam, with that ramp qualifying race, he's put himself in a good position, as he did in the first race. But that inside gate worked in race 1, and if it works in race 2, I think it's going to be a very difficult race for everybody else. Easier said than done, though. So the start straight is going to be a lot wetter, more unpredictable. The ruts are going to be even deeper come the end of the race.
But it is Everts who leads away once more. Elzinga there in 2nd place. 3rd is Håkan Osterhagen, another fantastic start for the Norwegian. Langenfelder moving past Elzinga into 2nd. And Osterhagen moves into 3rd place. Oh! Langenfelder down out of 2nd. And he's hurt that shoulder as well. Immediately reaches for that shoulder or that collarbone. Lucas Kuhnen was in 4th place. But look how heavy it is there. Opting for freshes.
Liam Everts, he was just effortless, smooth, and the similarities between watching him during that race and watching his dad race were uncanny. Just up on the pegs, riding slow to go fast, just in total control.
The past has shown not always the fastest guy wins, but the smartest one. I'm just keeping that in mind and just doing my own thing and controlling what I can control.
Everts crosses the line to win the Portuguese Grand Prix. He does it with a perfect score. 2 wins, his first ever career double. But Rick Elzinga takes second in race 2, second overall in the Grand Prix. First visit to the podium for the Dutchman.
Whoa! Hey! Yeah!
We see the Yamaha boys go second and third overall. That's their best results so far in 2024. And I think we're really starting to see some good results from them. And now Rick has got his first podium off his back. We can see some consistency from him and confidence going forward towards the rest of the year.
My dad told me after a long career, these are races you only maybe get 5 of them in your career. They're so special and you'll never forget them. And they're like, you can count them on one hand.
The MXGP of Portugal about to get underway. Agueda, race 2. It's going to be very, very slippery and sloppy.
So many people ask me like what happened, and even me like I don't know.
Oh, Gajser down! He gets collected by Pfeffer on the way through.
The rear just spun out, you know, and I did like a 360.
Erlings takes full advantage. Prado, third. Oh, and he's down as well. Face plants and then gets hit in the back of the head by his bike. The 2 championship rivals down on the opening lap.
Roman hit me a little bit and hit my bike, so destroyed completely my front fender. So I was struggling on the beginning because the front fender was like that and the front tire was like that, and I didn't see the front wheel, so it was a mess. It was difficult.
Oh, I came looking for a new line, almost ended up in Australia. Tim Gajser, what a race he had. He's going to be crossing the line in 9th place. Just taking no risks now. Pauls Jonass, standing construct, Honda. So close to what has been a long time coming. Prado gets lapped on the final lap in 12th place. Erlings crosses the line, he wins race 2. But the headlines are going to be all about Pauls Jonass. And standing construct Honda, he's just a couple of corners away. His last Grand Prix victory, round 9 in 2018 in MX2, the MXGP of Great Britain. He crosses the Monster Energy finish line. He wins the Portuguese Grand Prix. It's his first victory in MXGP as well. Congratulations, PJ and Stefan Everts, his trainer. And that is going to be a very, very popular victory this weekend.
Pauls Jonass, he's been in the paddock for years. He's such a friendly face, but he's had a lot of injuries. He's had a really difficult time of it last year and the year before. And to see Pauls get his first ever GP win in the Premier class, it was that sense of huge satisfaction and achievement, and I was so happy for him because it was well deserved.
Now we do one jumping in the mud, eh? Hey, if you are in mud, we do a full package, yeah? Whoa. Yeah, I jump in the water, I jump in the mud, but there was nowhere like a deep mud around. Just the track was underwater, but just around the podium is just like this much water. So I was like, yeah, what's going on?
With Pauls Jonass, I think he's a prime example that he highlights. Just because you get the success in MX2 and you're world champion in MX2, that doesn't necessarily guarantee you a ticket for success in MXGP.
For him to win, for a privateer team to win, it was like the biggest win of the day, biggest win of the year so far.
And it shows that the level in MXGP and just how difficult it is in the class, and that hurdles do come your way. Clearly you're a good rider because you're an MX2 world champion, but to get that success in MXGP, it's a totally different ballgame.
As soon as you move out of the main line, you know, you didn't know what to expect. There was like a drop of 4 meters and I felt there directly on my head and the shoulder. I mean, like I was in a lot of pain finishing that race. When you're riding and you are under the adrenaline, you know, like you forget about the pain and all these things. But when I stopped was like, I mean, I couldn't really move my hand. We say that the best thing is like to go straight to do X-ray, you know, to see if everything, all the bones are okay. So yeah, that's why I didn't came on the podium. It was a shame, you know, especially getting that red plate.
No Jorge Prado collecting the red plate this week. In fact, it's going to be Tim Gajser, but on his behalf, Giacomo Garibaldi. Team HRC lead the championship after 5 rounds.
It's nice to have the red plate. Definitely I would do everything, you know, to keep it until the end, because on the end is the most important thing to have that red plate. It's gonna look great on the red bike as well.